Shalom. First and foremost, man, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor, which is due unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great most honorable well, and Shalom to the elect of Yahweh Shai, the elect of Israel, starting with 144,000. It's the brother Napash from the GMS UK branch, and coming to you with another lesson. And just going for a walk, and doing some exercise, and I was just thinking about different things. Now, there's this channel that I watch called Alter Ego Sean, and there's some brothers that check him out too, and he's pretty much he, the guy's always complaining, and he's saying people are rude, people are this and that. That he's talking about the state of the world, how quickly things are moving. He did a video recently about October. It just flew by, man. Okay, now we're in November. Now there's a lot of reasons for that. It's all scriptural. So I'm going to get a couple of scriptures on that. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to get in 2nd Esdras 15th chapter today. But, a little bit in that. But because I've just said that, let me start with Proverbs 29:2. You got the Bull Hansen. He does some videos where he's been talking about the state of England recently. Because it really is just, it's through out here. It's terrible. You can see the decline, the moral decay in this place, which is, it was like that anyway, because you got the wicked over here. But it's becoming worse and worse, man. Right? This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's straight into the point. And it makes sense. If you got wicked people ruling, all that's gonna come out of that from the top on down is wickedness. People aren't gonna get their fair share. People are gonna be downtrodden. Okay, their rights are not gonna they're gonna have no rights. Okay, there's gonna be no common decency. Okay, that's why the Heavenly Father, okay, set laws for his people. Okay, we've got laws that were set so that how we go about treating one another. Okay, what does Esau do? Esau, right, through his legislation, passes unrighteous decrees. That's Isaiah 10:1. I'm gonna read it now. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment. We want judgment, man. And to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Okay, you got all these children growing up, okay, in the system, which that goes back to feminism. You had the interview with Aaron Russo and Alex Jones, and Aaron Russo was talking about Nick Rockefeller. Nick Rockefeller, one of the Rockefeller family, asked him, "What do you think feminism was about?" And he was like, "Oh, it's about equal rights and this and that." He said, "No." He said, "You're a dummy. We set that up." He said, "We set that up, the Rockefeller family, through the CIA." And he said, it was to basically break up the family home, tax the other half of the population to be able to do that, and to break up the family structure, where the man is the head of the household. Okay, when he's got rights over his wife and his children and his household, that's been stripped away. Now men have less rights than women. You go into court now, okay, all the rights are with the women, man. You know, men ain't got really a lot of support out here. Okay, this society isn't about uplifting and strengthening the man, because uh when you got men who have rights, who do think and can, I'm gonna say fighting age men. Okay, when you've got men in society, okay, that can, rationally think and can basically, stand their ground, who aren't lobotomized, they can actually do something. And that is a threat to the elites. The elites don't want that. So what do? Generation after generation, the dumbing down of the generations. Okay, give them slop. The food that they eat is there's no nutrition in it. Okay, the education system, which is really just, it's just teaching you how to be a good slave in this system, in this beast system. Okay, that is what you get, and then what do you get out of that? Okay, add on to that technology, how social media works and things like that. Now you just got people just being brainwashed, man. Okay, people like to say that we're brainwashed, which we are. Okay, because the scriptures tell you what. I'll prove that to you, right? But we're brainwashed into righteousness. We're washed from the filth of this world. You guys are being washed with muck, with mud. Imagine you trying to get clean, but then what comes out the tap is like a sludge brown, and you're just trying to clean with that. That's what's going on with the people out there in the world. This is Psalms 119, verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? A lot of people come into this truth when they're young. Okay. I think I myself came into it, I think around probably the age of 24, 24, 25, you know? So young. Okay. Now I got little bits of grace coming out. Brothers always mentioning that. That's that stress and age. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. Okay, that's how you cleanse your way. That's the brainwashing, because your mind is cleared of all these uh, false philosophies. You're sober from the world that's trying to make you drunk with these philosophies, man. Most of the people are drunk. They're not sober. Okay, and that's how the elites want it, and it's all part of prophecy. Now, I said all that to say, I was mentioning Alter Ego Sean and Bull Hanson. Okay, now they're just examples of different people who are constantly complaining. Now, we're complaining too. Okay, according to the truth, right? And that leads me into 2 Ezra 15. We're going to read that, but I'm going to read it from the top. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people." Who's the Lord's people? The Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanic tribes. Okay, and anyone else that descends back to the man called Jacob in the scriptures, man, Israel. Okay, but that's where that's the bulk of the tribes to describe it. Okay, you got the 12 tribes. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy." That's what we're doing. Okay, we've been set up as prophets. We believe that. And what are we doing? What do prophets do? They say before, they prophesy. And we're going into these scriptures and we're breaking down what's going to happen. I was saying that at camp yesterday, when we go into these scriptures, a lot of these scriptures have already been fulfilled. Okay, when we read in Revelation 9 or whatever, reading Revelation 11 and 14, World War One and World War Two, that's already happened. We're in the time of pretty much World War Three. That's the time that we're in. When we're reading about the statue in Daniel, we're at the end of that. We're at the toes. Okay, we're getting ready for that stone, which is Yahweh Shai, to come and smite this kingdom. That's where we're at. Okay, there's only a few prophecies left, man, before we enter into the kingdom of heaven. All right, which is what on this side, which is what the main ones are: the MOTB prophecy, Jacob's trouble. Okay, then the destruction of America. All right, and the salvation of the elect. That's it. Then we're going to be in the kingdom, man. And you got things that are going to be fulfilled in the kingdom. Right? It says, "Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." So we're just mouthpieces. It's the Lord, it's the Holy Spirit. The Lord is speaking through us. Okay? "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." And that's what we've done. Well, I say we, that's what the holy men have done, man, over time. Okay? This word has been published through the Spirit of the Lord. This word has been preserved. Okay, people say it's been changed and all that. Look, man, we know where there's been mistranslations and things of that nature. Okay, when you go into the King James version of the Bible, which is one of the best versions in terms of translation and diligence shown for that, it even says in the opening covers, it says that the diligence that was shown. Okay, King James, he put together the scholars and he put together the scribes and all that, and they diligently took it from the original Hebrew and Greek and translated it into the English. Okay, so that we can read it today. Sometimes we go into other versions as long as they're on the point. That's why you got to know the Hebrew and the Greek to know the true meaning of things. Okay, that's why we go into words, man. All right. And who showed us that? our apostles, bishops, and elders, man. They on down. The apostles, they showed us, man, and we follow through with that. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against. Incredulity goes into a lack of faith, basically. Okay, no faith. So the people that have no faith in this word and this truth, in Yahweh Shmi Shai, they're going to be against you. But don't worry about what they got to say about you, because they're wrong anyway. They're investing in this kingdom. This kingdom's on its way out. That's why people are constantly complaining, because the wicked are in rule. All right. And people always have this kind of hope in this system changing through this system. This system cannot change unless an outside power comes and destroys this place. Okay. That takes Esau out of power. Because this is an empire. This is a worldwide empire. Pretty much, man. Okay. You got different factions, but you know, the Lord's got to come and take out America. He's got to take out the beast, which America is going to be the linchpin. It's the head of the beast. Okay, the whore that rides the beast, if you will. Well, that's in the scriptures. Okay, so that's what the Lord's going to come to do. He's going to come to take out Bozrah, man. Which Bozrah was the chief city in Edom, the chief city of the Edomites today. The chief place is America. That's that great city spoken of in Revelation, which spiritually is Egypt and Sodom, which we're going to go into 2 Kings 15. Okay, so don't fear what they got to. Don't worry about what they got to say. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Ultimately, they're going to die, man. We're the ones that have got the answers. Scriptures tell you what in Isaiah 33:6. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay? We've got the knowledge. We've got the answers. A lot of people are complaining. Cool. But we've actually got the hope. We've got the answers. People hope in this system. And a lot of people have got no hope, man. They've given up. Okay? That's why we can deal with all the bullshit that we deal with, man. Okay? But, we can basically endure through it. Through, how do we endure? How do we get that strength? Through Yahweh Shmi Shai, through prayer. The Lord is the one that gives us that strength, man. I was just thinking of some song lyrics. The Lord is my shepherd. Anyway, let me not get into that. Right, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's what's coming. It's the sword. Okay, a lot of people are going to be dying, man. You can have the military out there. You can, drones, the missiles, all of that. Famine, people are going to be starving out there to death. Okay, you're going to have plagues, you're going to have death. A lot of people are going to be dead. You're going to have a lot of destruction, man. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. That's why you got these people complaining, doing these videos. Okay? It's polluted the earth, man. Okay? And their hurtful works are fulfilled. Now, that reminds you of a quick scripture. I'm going to get back to this. I ain't got a scripture in a while now. Where is it? I believe it's Micah 2:10. Yep. Arise ye and depart. For this is not your rest. This is not our rest. This isn't where we rest and try and build in this place, man, because this place is done. We want this place to be destroyed. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. So if you don't get the hell out of this place, in this mindset, okay, then you're going to be destroyed. This place is destroying us. Okay, we need salvation. We need Yahweh Shai to come and beam us up into them so-called UFOs and chariots and get us out of here, man. And then we have the pleasure, the honor of watching this destruction, seeing the fall of our enemies. Okay, that's the thing that will make us happy. Okay, we're just existing here, man. We're not living. Remember, the Lord said, well, John 10:10 was talking about wicked Jake, but it can be applied to Esau too. The thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. That's what's happening with Esau. That's the thief. That is what he's doing. How can you so-called thrive in this man's kingdom unless you're also a thief and you're destroying and you're just stealing and doing all that, man? Mainly, basically being in league with Esau, getting a deal. And even then, these people you got Jake that got deals. Look what's happening now, man. The Boule are getting taken out. Okay. These Jake celebrities are dropping one by one, man. They took out, well, they said that he died. He's doctor, and it was. I ain't gonna get into the conspiracies of it or whatever. But look at what MJ, Prince. Okay, in terms of Jake celebrity. Now you had Diddy. You see what they're doing with Diddy, man. and you know, and obviously all these people that are in that show business world, man, they took deals and they've done certain things. But the point is that so they've invested in this place, okay. But the point is they're getting taken down, man. Everything's getting ripped apart and taken down in this society because they're getting ready for that new world order. All right. And let me tell you, okay, remember the Georgia Guidestones that keep human population down towards 500 million. You are like 8-9 billion people on the earth right now, according to Esau's censuses. Okay, that's a lot of souls. All right, that is a lot of souls, and don't think that in their plans that they've got a place for Israel. Remember Psalms 83, they wanted to get rid of Israel, they want to destroy Israel, man. All right, but he's not going to be able to achieve that. The scriptures does say the slain of the Lord shall be many. Got a lot of souls on the earth, a lot of people are going to get fucked up. All right, salvation is only for the elect. All right, a lot of Jakes are going to get that sword, man. They're going to get destroyed. What did the Lord say? If they don't want to serve him, bring them hither and slay them before me. That's what the Lord's on, man. Okay, those are people that don't want to do that. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get that judgment. All right, and the heathen are gonna go into slavery. So who's the salvation for? Now, ultimately, Israel are gonna be good in the kingdom. They're gonna get to enjoy it through what the salvation, the saving that's coming on to the elect. Okay, that deliverance, and through that deliverance, you get salvation onto Israel. Okay, but the only ones that are going to be delivered on this side from the coming judgment are the elect of the nation of Israel. You don't know about there's been many lessons we've done on the elect. If you don't know what I'm talking about, read Romans 11 and 7. Okay, let's go back to 2nd Ezra 15. Right, I'm going to read verse 6 again. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. We're constantly complaining. We're constantly doing these videos. We're not taking breaks. So we're constantly complaining. We're sending up prayers. We're sending up, um, you know, curses on this place constantly, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Basham Rakakadash, Babuksha, 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 Abad Babal, Aman. Okay? Destroy Babylon, man. America. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Just talking of what? The elect. The Lord is going to avenge the elect. All right. John 17 was a prayer that the Lord made, Yahweh made unto for the elect, unto his father, Yahweh. Okay. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. What's that talking about? Is it talking about the ancient Egypt, the Egypt over there in Africa? No, it's talking about America. That's why they got the pyramid on the dollar bill. They got Cleopatra's Needle. They got all these obelisks. That's modern day Egypt, man. Okay, and there's many things. Modern day Syrians, the modern day Babylonians, Chaldeans, the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom, who Babylon, which ought to be destroyed. Many prophets have saw the destruction of America, man. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. Because remember, Egypt was plagued in the time of Moses. All right. So why did it say as before? And will destroy all the land thereof. So is all the land over there destroyed in Egypt? No. people living there to this day, right? But all the land of modern day Egypt, which is America, is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. It's going to be a wilderness. You're going to just have desert dwelling creatures there. People ain't going to be living there. That's going to be like a no-go zone, a forbidden zone, a monument onto why you don't mess with the Lord and his people, touch the apple of his eye. Why you don't commit so much wickedness upon the earth. It's going to be destroyed, man. Show the power of the Lord, how his greatness, that he built up America only to be destroyed, to be taken out. All that landmass. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. That's that destruction. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Yeah, man, you look at these crops are failing, man, left, right, and center. Okay, which ties into the famines. Whether you got weather manipulation, you got all sorts going on, man. Okay, but our eyes are open and we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, you're going to be having civil war, you're going to have fights. Isaiah 19:19 talks about civil wars going on in America, the Egyptian versus the Egyptian. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, which sedition is like a call to a violent uprising. Okay. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. What does it mean they're not going to regard their kings nor princes? They ain't going to take heed of these politicians and these police, and they're not going to care about that. They're going to be running wild, man, rioting. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. What is that talking about? That's talking about martial law, okay, concentration camps and all of that. That's going to be set up. 15-minute, 10-minute cities, 15 minutes. You're not going to be able to just go to anywhere you want. There's going to be cordoned off areas. They show you that in these post-apocalyptic films. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned about martial law. Okay. For curfews. Right? Let me go on to verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It's going to be a terrifying time. And the cities are going to get a lot, man, because they're packed with people. Okay? There's choke points. The cities are done, man. It's one of the worst places you could be. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, which what's the modern day sword? The gun. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. It's going to be so crazy out there. It's going to be a dog eat dog, man. People are going to be at each other's throats. People are going to be killing each other for food, for resources. Factions are going to form. You're going to have cannibalism. That's what's coming, man. You know? So we need deliverance. We need to be delivered out of this place. Okay? And that's why we do this. Show diligence to make a calling and election sure. We're showing diligence by serving Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability. You know? And the sheep had to chime in on that. I don't know if you heard that. You know? Hey man, so hey, Lord willing, it was an edifying lesson in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. And with that, man, I'm gonna say shalom. Shalom to the elect.